Hey guys, welcome back. This is Dr. Rajeshwar from YR Pharma Tube. In the previous video, we discussed the structure-activity relationship and the mechanism of action of general anesthetics. If you did not watch the video, hit the I button on top right of this video to watch it. For the other related topics of general anesthetics and medicinal chemistry, links are given in the description below this video. Watch them. In today's lesson, we shall discuss inhalational anesthetics such as halothane, methoxyflurane, and enflurane. Introduction to inhalational anesthetics. An inhalational anesthetic is a chemical compound possessing general anesthetic properties that can be delivered via inhalation. They are administered through a face mask, laryngeal mask airway, or tracheal tube connected to an anesthetic vaporizer and an anesthetic delivery system. Chemically, the inhalational anesthetics may be discussed under three titles, which include number 1 ethers, number 2 halogenated hydrocarbons, and number 3 gases. Number 1 ethers. Diethyl ether was the first organic agent discovered as a general anesthetic in 1846 by William T.G. Morton. It causes slow induction of and slow emergence from narcosis. It has an irritant action on the mucous membrane of the respiratory tract. Ether is flammable and forms explosive mixtures with oxygen, nitrous oxide, and air at certain concentrations. Because of these undesirable properties, ether has generally been replaced by the halogenated anesthetic agents. Following the discovery of anesthetic properties of ethylene in 1923, it occurred to C.D. Leakey that a combination of molecules of ethylene and ether might lead to a useful anesthetic. Divinyl ether was synthesized in 1931, which indeed has 4 times the potency of ether. It is less irritating to the respiratory tract like ether. Vinyl ether also is flammable and forms explosive mixture with oxygen, nitrous oxide, and air, which preclude its use in modern anesthesiology. The introduction of halothane, a non-flammable halogenated hydrocarbon, as a general anesthetic in 1956 was a major breakthrough in inhalational anesthetics. The newer halogenated ether anesthetics, enflurane, its structural isomer isoflurane, desflurane, sevoflurane, and methoxyflurane were modeled after halothane. All these halogenated ethers are clear, colorless, non-flammable liquids. Introduced into general clinical practice in 1973 and 1981 respectively, enflurane and isoflurane are most widely used as inhalational anesthetics. Desflurane has a low boiling point and is delivered by a special heated vaporizer to generate pure vapors. Desflurane is more irritating to airways as compared to other halogenated hydrocarbons and ethers. It is not recommended for induction of anesthesia in children. Sevoflurane is non-pungent in odor and does not cause respiratory irritation. As it has muscle relaxant properties, also some surgical procedure can be carried out using it without a neuromuscular blocking agent. Methoxyflurane was introduced in clinical practice in 1960 and was widely used for all types of anesthesia till discovery of its potential renal toxicity. It is now used mainly for its analgesic potency during labor, where its intermittent administration in small doses does not result in sufficient accumulation to cause observable renal toxicity. Number 2. Halogenated hydrocarbons. Next to diethyl ether to receive wide publicity as a general anesthetic was chloroform. It was introduced in 1847 by James Simpson, a Scottish obstetrician. Chloroform enjoyed the popularity of a general anesthetic for a long time because of its potency and non-flammability. It was found to be hepatotoxic and nephrotoxic. It depresses respiration and produces hypotension. Its use as an anesthetic is generally not recommended now. Trichloroethylene is a weak volatile anesthetic and is used mainly in short surgical procedures where light anesthesia and good anesthesia is required. It is generally used in conjunction with nitrous oxide and oxygen. Ethyl chloride has been used as an inhalational anesthetic but has been superseded by other agents. As ethyl chloride produces intense cold on evaporation, it has been used as a local anesthetic in minor surgery, but this procedure is not generally recommended. The efforts to find a safe, non-flammable anesthetic agent were rewarded by the development of halothane. Halothane was introduced as an anesthetic under the aegis of the Committee on Non-Explosive Anesthetics formed by the British Medical Research Council. The synthesis, pharmacology, and its clinical experience were reported during 1951 to 1956. Halothane was found to have anesthetic properties with rapid induction and emergence and is not flammable. Introduced in 1956, halothane has served as a model for the development of other halogenated ether anesthetics. Halothane has been an anesthetic of choice for a long period. However, its use in more recent years is reduced because of its adverse effects on the liver. And number 3, gases. Nitrous oxide and cyclopropane are the two gases which have found use in anesthesia. Although xenon has also been found to be a good anesthetic, it is expensive and not readily available. Nitrous oxide, which is a laughing gas, is one of the oldest anesthetic agents. Its anesthetic property was noted by an American dentist, Horace Wells, and was introduced in 1863. The effectiveness of nitrous oxide mixed with oxygen as a general anesthetic was demonstrated in 1868. Nitrous oxide currently is used as an adjuvant to other inhalational anesthetics. Nitrous oxide is reported to produce unconsciousness via inhibition of N-methyl D-aspartate receptor, that is NMDA receptor. Cyclopropane was introduced as an anesthetic agent when chemists were analyzing impurities in propylene. Cyclopropane is a potent anesthetic but is rarely used because it is flammable and forms explosive mixture with oxygen or air at certain concentrations. Coming to the individual drugs, the first drug is halothane. Halothane was discovered in 1955 and was first used clinically in 1956. Chemically, it is an alkyl halide, not an ether like many other anesthetics. Its IUPAC name is 2-bromo-2-chloro-1,1,1-trifluoroethane. The structure has one stereo center, so R and S optical isomers occur. It is the only inhalational anesthetic containing bromine, which makes it radiopaque. The addition of fluorine atoms, of which halothane has 3, is thought to contribute to the increased potency, volatility, and increased chemical stability of the hydrocarbon skeleton. It is a non-inflammable, halogenated hydrocarbon and general anesthetic. Halothane was first synthesized by C.W. Suckling in 1951. The commercial synthesis of halothane starts from trichloroethylene, which is reacted with hydrogen fluoride in the presence of antimony trichloride at 130 degrees centigrade to form 2-chloro-1,1,1-trifluoroethane. This is then reacted with bromine at 450 degrees centigrade to produce halothane. Halothane is a clear, colorless, highly volatile liquid with a pleasant smelling but unstable in light. It is packaged in dark colored bottles and contains 0.01% thymol as a stabilizing agent. The exact mechanism of action of general anesthetics is not fully understood, but halothane is thought to activate GABA A and glycine receptors. It also acts as an NMDA receptor antagonist, inhibit N-acetylcholine and voltage-gated sodium channels, and activates 5-hydroxytryptamine 3 and twin-pore potassium channels. It does not affect the alpha-amino 3-hydroxy-5-methyl 4-isoxazole propionic acid receptor, abbreviated AMPA, or kyanate receptors. Halothane is sold under the brand name Fluothane. It can be used to start or maintain anesthesia. One of its benefits is that it does not increase the production of saliva, which can be particularly useful in those who are difficult to intubate. It is given by inhalation. The next drug is methoxyflurane. Methoxyflurane was first made in 1948 by William T. Miller and came into medical use in the 1960s. The IUPAC name for methoxyfluorine is 2,2-dichloro-1,1-difluoro-1-methoxyethane. It is an ether in which the two groups attached to the central oxygen atom are methyl and 2,2-dichloro-1,1-difluoroethyl. The carbon-fluorine bond, a component of all organofluorine compounds, is the strongest chemical bond in the organic chemistry. Furthermore, this bond becomes shorter and stronger as more fluorine atoms are added to the same carbon on a given molecule. Because of this, fluoroalkanes are some of the most chemically stable organic compounds. With a MAC, that is minimum alveolar concentration of 0.16%, methoxyfluorine is an extremely potent anesthetic agent. Methoxyfluorine is synthesized from 1,1-difluoro-2,2-trichloroethane, which undergoes dehydrochlorination by potassium hydroxide to give 1,1-dichloro-2,2-difluoroethylene, to which methanol is added in the presence of potassium hydroxide. Methoxyfluorine is a halogenated ether in the form of a clear, colorless liquid, and its vapor has a strong fruity aroma. It is a volatile liquid having a boiling point 105 degrees centigrade with a high blood gas partition coefficient and thus a slow induction and prolonged recovery. It is miscible with ethanol, acetone, chloroform, diethyl ether, and fixed oils. It is soluble in rubber. Methoxyfluorine induces a reduction in junctional conductance by decreasing gap junctional channel opening times and increasing gap junction channel closing times. Methoxyfluorine also activates calcium-dependent ATPase in the sarcoplasmic reticulum by increasing the fluidity of the lipid membrane. It also appears to bind the D subunit of ATP synthase and NADH dehydrogenase. Methoxyfluorine also binds to the GABA receptor, the large conductance calcium-activated potassium channel, the glutamate receptor, and the glycine receptor. Methoxyfluorine is sold under the brand name Penthrox. It is an inhaled medication used for relief of moderate or severe pain as a result of trauma. It may also be used for short episodes of pain as a result of medical procedures. Onset of pain relief is rapid and of a short duration of action. Its use is only recommended with direct medical supervision. It is seldom used because of its propensity to cause renal toxicity. And the last drug is enflurane. Enflurane was developed by Ross Terrell in 1963 and was first used clinically in 1966. It is a halogenated ether and is chemically known as 2-chloro-1,1,2-trifluoroethyl difluoromethyl ether. It is a structural isomer of isoflurane. Enflurane is synthesized by chlorinating in light 2-chloro-1,1,2-trifluoroethyl methyl ether to give 2-chloro-1,1,2-trifluoroethyl dichloromethyl ether, followed by substitution of chlorine atoms by fluorine on the dichloromethyl group using hydrogen fluoride in the presence of antimony 3-chloride or by using antimony 3-fluoride with antimony 5-chloride. Enflurane vaporizes readily but is a liquid at room temperature. It is a clear, colorless, non-flammable liquid with a mild and sweet odor. Enflurane acts as a positive allosteric modulator of the GABA-A, glycine, and 5-hydroxytryptamine 3 receptors, and as a negative allosteric modulator of the AMPA, kainate, and NMDA receptors, as well as of nicotinic acetylcholine receptors. Uses of enflurane. The induction of an emergence from anesthesia and adjustment of anesthetic depth during maintenance is smooth and moderately rapid. It is a non-flammable halogenated ether anesthetic and provides rapid induction with no excitement. This is the list of references followed for the lesson. That's all in this video. The inhalational anesthetics such as halothane, methoxyfluorine, and enflurane. In the next lesson, we will discuss the other inhalational anesthetics. Till then, never stop learning and never stop watching my videos. Thank you for watching this video.